my basic like networking, but then I also like started doing street fairs and stuff. So I just kept adding onto my list, like any person that I made a contact with. Yeah.
Question: what did you say to them?
I said, well, when I called them up in the first place, I said, you know, my mom had kind of planted the seed for my mom's friends and then for my own friends. Usually what had happened was I was wearing the jewelry and somebody had said something to me. And I was just like, oh, I really like your necklace. And I'm like, great, I sell it. Awesome. Do you want to buy it? You know what I mean? Like, and then I just tell them, this is, you know, Swarovski crystal. It's like lifetime guarantee. You know, the jewelry's so beautiful. And if you really like it that much, if you get a few friends together, you can get all of your jewelry for free. And I just explained to them that every single party I've been to so far, there's nobody that hasn't had free jewelry. You know, so it doesn't hurt to have a party. There's no negative part about having a party. You know, I always say this all the time. Now my job consists of being with people that I love all day long. You know, you go to somebody's house, you're in somebody's home, they welcome you in, and you're just giving away free things. They don't have to pay for anything. So why not have a party? There's no reason not to anymore. You know, like when you have other parties and it's like you always have to dish out money. But this is like the one direct sales company that I know of that you have to, no money is out of your pocket unless, you know, you go above your sales. So, I mean, there's no reason not to have a party. That's what I'm always like. It's all good things, and there's nothing, you know, nothing bad to say about this company.
So that's what you did when you called all 10 people?
I called them and I was like, there's nothing, you have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. If you have a few friends over, can you just call me? I'll just come over. I'll bring my jewelry. Yes.
She was also, because she made me have a party. She did. She made me have a party. And she was very nicely pushy about it. Because she called me and I'm like, oh, I'm going on vacation, like kind of like whatever, you know, I'll do it when I get back. And when I got back from vacation, she called me again. And that made me think, like, she really does want me to have a party. So she followed up. I think that, like, I was like, you know, like, yeah, I'm definitely doing that. Because she remembered me. She thought, like, oh, you know, she's back from vacation. Let me call her and see what she's doing.
Yeah, make notes of all that stuff too.
That's good.
You know, like callbacks. Just
and
like,
now, are you a friend or a coworker of her, or just?
I'm a friend of hers.
Oh,
I
okay.
actually went to like one of her other parties, and I was like, "Oh, this is nice." And she's like, "Oh, you should just have your own party and get something
right,
free."
and
so.
I also, that's another thing. At each party, my goal is that every party that I have, I will book another party out of that. And definitely, I will not walk out of there until I book a party. So last month, what I did for May's incentives was it was an extra $19 for an extra $100 in jewelry. So I said, I made an announcement and just said, listen. You know, we want, you know, Sharon had a party. We want Sharon to get more jewelry tonight. So if somebody books a party with me tonight, I'm going to pay for Sharon to get an extra $100 in jewelry. And right off the table, guess what happened? You know, who's not going to do that for their host? You know, of course I got a party. Now I have another party in August. So I did that. And then, you know, just like little incentive kind of things to make people book the party. Sometimes I'll just be talking about it. Like, I just happened to be talking about joining my team. And I'm like, I was talking to my girlfriend about it. And I said, just got to get one more person to join my team today. Today we're going to do it. And then across the table, somebody goes, I want to join your team. You know, like, just like the excitement in my voice. She goes, I've never heard somebody, she's supposed to be here tonight. She just joined my team also. But she said, just from hearing the excitement in your voice about how passionate you are and how happy and, like, who goes to work and is so happy all the time, you know, and she's like, I just want to be a part of that. Whatever that is what I want to be a part of. And now every day, you know, I contact them and, like, just let them know all positive things or something bad about it. So that's what I also did. Do you have any other questions?
I did just have another question because there were some things that you wrote to me. Okay, at your events, what do you do? Because I know a lot of us are doing events. So
okay.
what do you do that maybe stands out or something different than the rest
So
of us?
I actually brought my poster because I started this new thing that it definitely helps my sales. I know that they're guaranteed. So at all my parties, I make this poster. And it costs $1. I go to the dollar store and I get this poster and I do 6 down, 6 across, and I write my name up top. And I do $5 boxes and $2 boxes. So everybody likes raffles usually, and for the most part, this one happened to be one that filled up all the way. So in order to motivate my sales and to make people feel like, you know, they don't have to pay for something, you put a little bit of money in, and if you win, you get a lot to spend. So I know that when I do this, I'm guaranteed, you know, at least, you know, $250 to $300 going towards the jewelry. So if they win this, I'll roll the dice. I'll roll one dice and I'll go, you know, 4, and then it hits 4, and this is the winner. So when that happens, I hold on to the money. I don't give the money to the person. I hold it and I say, this is the money that goes towards your jewelry. You know what I mean? So then whoever wins, this person ended up winning $180 and this one won $72, all in a matter of a party. And they were so excited for it, rolling the dice, and it was just such a good motivation for them. And you know, it was just a new exciting factor. So I definitely do that at all my, like, I didn't do it at Steph's party actually, but for a majority of the parties I do this at it. And it just really helps my sales. And other than that,
Now, you have this running for the month, like, you fill them all in one party, or
Yeah, this is all one party.
that's one party? Okay, what would happen if you didn't fill it all in one party? Would
I
you
have-
carry it over to another party? How would you do
No,
that?
if it doesn't fill, it is what it is. So
It is what it
whoever,
is,
Whoever
okay.
signs up, if I did have another party where, all the boxes weren't filled up, but I just did, so if that equals, if the $5 box equals $75, and even $75, everyone's
Okay.
happy to win something instead of nothing, you know, it's money that they didn't have before. So if you
But that
put
just goes towards their purchase then.
only towards their purchase, I don't
Okay,
give
so if I'm in that,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna buy a $100 necklace, am I gonna wait for you to pull that drawing to see if I'm?
Yes, so I do it quickly in the beginning, like we'll make an announcement, like raffles, we have $2 raffles, $5 raffles, if you win, you can get all the money towards your purchase of jewelry. So before the orders start going in, as everyone's browsing, then we make an announcement, we're gonna roll a die, I have to, it has to be done